Welcome to Top Tier Lists. Today we're counting down the 5 worst things that happened in 2020. I think we can all agree that 2020 has not been the best year. This year has been filled with horrible incidents and misfortunes. Number 5. Taal volcano eruption. On January the 12th, 2020, red-hot lava gushed out of a volcano in the Philippines, after an explosion of ash steam forced villagers to flee, and also shut down Manila's international airport, offices and schools.
We were afraid and in panic. We were thinking of how we could save our lives.
Dozens of earthquakes preceded the eruption, and flashes of lightning lit up the plume. 13,000 villagers were removed away to evacuation centers, and nearly 25,000 people had been displaced by the eruption.
Shot clock again goes down to deep single digits of 2. Kobe.
Number 4. The death of Kobe Bryant. One of the most popular sports figures in the world and a celebrity around the globe, Kobe was killed in a helicopter crash on January the 26th, 2020, along with his 12-year-old daughter Gianna and 7 others. When it struck the ground, the helicopter was flying about 184 miles per hour and descending at a rate of more than 4,000 feet per minute. The impact caused a crater and scattered debris over an area the size of a football field in the Calabasas Hills. Number 3. The death of George Floyd and many other African Americans due to police brutality.
How would you describe the atmosphere?
Toxic, ready to go. It's just waiting somebody to break the camel, and they're finna go down. This could have been my son.
Yeah.
It could have been it could have been me. It could have been my family. It could have been. It's unjust. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
The killing of George Floyd, 46, of St. Louis Park, happened right after George repeatedly told a Minneapolis police officer he couldn't breathe as the officer knelt on his neck. The officer kept his knee on Floyd's neck for about 9 minutes. No one at the scene could be seen administering first aid to Floyd, who was loaded onto a gurney by a paramedic and taken to HCMC where he was pronounced dead. People took to the streets the day after Floyd's death near the Cup Foods, and peacefully pleaded for justice in the case, and for the officers to be arrested and charged in his killing. On May the 29th, the destruction escalated and Waltz ordered the cities of St. Paul and Minneapolis under curfew, but law enforcement officers took a mostly hands-off approach, and similar uprisings were staged in dozens of cities across the nation. During May 30's curfew, thousands of members of the National Guard and law enforcement officers took a more aggressive approach. Number 2. Ukraine flight crash. A Ukrainian flight crashed in Tehran, Iran, killing all 176 passengers on board on January the 8th. The Ukraine International Airlines plane, a Boeing 737-800NG, crashed just minutes after taking off from Imam Khomeini International Airport. The airline has defended the plane's maintenance, saying it had just been delivered in 2016 and was inspected just 2 days before the crash. Iran later admitted that it shot down the plane on accident. Number 1. COVID-19. Starting in Wuhan, China, the coronavirus has spread all around the world, currently having affected over 60 million people worldwide and killing over 1.4 million. The virus was identified in Wuhan on the 31st of December 2019, and on January 14th, the first case outside of China was reported in nearby country, Thailand. The virus has damaged many countries' economies and has taken away many loved ones. That is all for today on Top Tier Lists. This was a very tough video to make because of all the horrible happenings. But as one wise man once said, it is only in our darkest hours that we may discover the true strength of the brilliant light within ourselves that can never, ever be dimmed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching Top Tier Lists.